Okay, today, losing body fat and gaining muscle at the same time. Yes, I may have done a video on this, but it's so much, it's been so much thrown in my face constantly when it comes to, can this be done at the same time? And the answer is yes, of course it can. You could do a body recomposition all at the same time. Lose body fat, body fat is weight, and gain muscle and keep the muscle you have all at the same time. You may sacrifice some muscle in the beginning, but what I'd like you to do is hit that like button and smash that subscribe button, and I greatly appreciate everybody. This is going the way that I thought. Didn't think it was going to, but a lot of what I have to offer when it comes to being a nutrition coach over the last 27 years is, I have all this knowledge, real life, to bring to you, and I work with clients. This is one of my main evergreen programs. Is the main one is losing body fat, keeping the muscle, gaining muscle for longevity. If I said that over and over to you, that'd be like, okay, that's a great way to go. Okay, so yes, it's about a body recomposition, and we're going to go over the top 7 things I know you should focus on. Just these 7. At least 90% of them, and you will lose fat and weight and gain muscle at the same time. So here we go. Typically, this runs on a 90 to 120 day program that I utilize. That's called my Evergreen Recomposition program. Okay, so it's gaining 10 to 12 pounds of muscle or more. Okay, but the minimum of 10, let's say, and gaining 15 or losing 10 to 20 pounds of pure body fat, of just body fat. Okay, not losing weight. Lose body fat, not weight. Weight meaning muscle, water. It's a big part of that. Okay, but you want to lose body fat and gain muscle. So, number 1 on this list here of 7 is protein. Your protein intake has to go up. You have to get to that 1 to 1.5 grams of protein. Care what you see on videos. I don't care. I'm not kidding. You can go to the 0.8 or the 0.5. There's so many freaking... I'm tired of studies. I'm about real life, okay? If I'm going to overeat anything, it's not going to be carbs. It's going to be protein, okay? Upping your protein, great. I've never heard anybody... you can eat more calories and protein and gain weight from eating a ton of protein and a ton of carbs at the same time. But that's not where I'm going with that. So let's just stick to the plan here. Protein, get the cleanest protein you can. I don't care what diet you're on. If you're vegan, vegetarian, carnivore, just get clean protein. Focus on getting clean protein, and everything else will fall into place, because most of your proteins you get will have essential clean fats in them, okay? And fats like avocado oil, olive oil, coconut oil, foods like that, with eggs, some cheeses, nuts, macadamia nuts, pecans, those good fats, that's where they come from, and from clean meat sources, okay? So just trust me, go get as clean as you can. And carbs, timing your carbs. I got a video on timing carbs for this specific purpose, for just purpose in life, and how to time them and how important it is. Just having a window for carbs versus eating carbs all day long from the time you wake up until the time you go to sleep. Timing them is key. Reducing them on days you're not doing a lot of stuff, meaning like walking a lot, doing anything. You don't need a lot of carbs for energy. Carbs are an energy source, okay? They have micronutrients in them, of course. Some are better than others. Just staying away from ultra-processed food, period. And that's where number 2 comes along with all of this, is eat real food. Try to eat as much real food, real animal products, real dairy, if you're vegan, tofu, seitan, just eat real food. Don't eat anything that comes in bags, boxes, Stay away from ultra processed food for an extended period of time. Okay, and they trust me, everything else will fall into place. You will gain muscle and lose body fat. I mean, it's very important. All right. And number 3, you have to weight train. You have to resistance train. You have to lift heavy shit to gain muscle. Okay, you have to put your muscles under stress and tear them with make microfiber, small tears. Okay, to let them repair themselves in order to build them. In order to gain 10 to 12 pounds of muscle, you have to put them through some shit. And lifting weights is that 3 to 4 hours per week, at least. Okay? I mean, not going overboard. An hour and a half maybe for a workout. At least 3 to 4 times a week will get it done. All right? As you progress in time, maybe add in a 5th day for just things you are struggling with. For me, it was shoulders. Also, I did a lot of extra buys and a lot of extra calves because my calves used to suck. They don't suck anymore because I focus on those. Okay, so and then cardio. Most people don't want to do cardio. Who wants to do cardio? I don't want to do cardio. The only time I want to do cardio is playing a sport, something that has intention. I don't want to go to the gym and jump on a treadmill, jump on a bike, just do that and just it's mundane, right? It can't. I mean, if you want to do it for that period, great. And then find the other things and stick to a goal. And, I got clients that will do weight training and then do 20 minutes of cardio after the weight training session, which is a great thing to do because you burn more, you burn, more, of course, more calories, and then timing your carbs after and eating protein. It all correlates together at that point. But I say do some classes. There's great cardio classes out there that you can join to change everything up and really get in there for 30 to 45 minutes and take care of business when it comes to cardio. For me, it's a sport. I do basketball. I do tennis. There's quite a few other, but I'm in a tennis association, which I love tennis, by the way. I don't do enough videos on tennis or basketball, but I'm planning I can do that. If you ever want to play basketball, I'll come to you, or you come to me. I'm kidding, sort of. But then you get your treadmill. Treadmill, elliptical, things like that. I use treadmill with a purpose. I go in, if I'm using a treadmill, I build up to an incline of 10, and I go 30 minutes mostly, and at 3.5 miles per hour. And that gets me a good workout. Because you're on an incline, and an incline of 10 is no joke. An incline of 5 to 7 is no joke. When you get to 10, 12, you're putting your legs are torched, especially on leg day. And I do that on leg day. And because I burn the most calories and eat the most food on my leg day. So that's why I do leg days. Most of the time, there's 2 days a week where I do legs. Okay? So, and microdosing. What microdosing your workouts? Walking, taking steps. Taking steps while you're brushing your teeth. Taking steps while you're talking on the phone. Taking steps, walking after a meal. Walking before a meal. Walking after a meal will help you with digestion. Big time. It's a fact. It will help digestion tenfold. Okay? By metabolizing instead of just sitting there. You're helping the metabolization. You're giving your insulin something to do. You're giving everything a job that it needs to be done. And that's what we would normally do long ago is walk. Okay? We wouldn't just sit necessarily for a meal. So walking, microdosing it is a great way. Doing some push-ups out of the norm, doing air squats, 10 to 20, or I've done 100 squats a day on top of my workout. Just do 10 at a time throughout my microdosing. That's what it is. All right. So, and then you get water. Hydration is key. Hydration. Get the water in. I'm talking about water on top of coffee, on top of tea, on top of anything else you're drinking. Drink clean water. Filter it. If you're filtering it, add some salt to it every now and then. Pretty much not all, every day. You add some salt, some real salt that has the real salt, like the actual brand real salt, has the highest amounts of micronutrients in it when it comes to magnesium, potassium, sodium, of course, all the stuff that makes a difference that you want to add back to water that is filtered, even bottled water. Try going, I'm not going to tell you what to do because bottled water is still prevalent, but getting your own bottle, your own canteen to keep that filled is a great way to go. But staying hydrated. I have such a hard time with quite a few clients, and that's the number one thing is getting hydrated. Okay, cramps, everything that happens, and just overall, I mean, you're going to be sore on some of your workouts, but staying hydrated, eating the right amount of protein, and then lastly here, sleep. And sleep is the biggest problem for a lot of us. Me, I mean, like today, I only got 5 hours of sleep. I'm going to try to bust out a nap at some point, but I'm so busy, get so busy, and it's just like anything in life. And I always say, make up sleep somewhere. Make it up with naps. I used to go to, when I went to I work at the Rec and I work at a gym, and it is back and forth. I used to bust out. I used to have this gap of an hour and a half. Instead of going out and doing stuff, I would sleep in the car. I'm not kidding. I mean, to get an extra hour, and getting that, I feel like a military sleep for that hour was like so refreshing, because I did that like 4 times a week, and that's an extra. I mean, it's not really deep sleep, but it's enough to rest your body. But anyway, getting sleep isn't very important. Now, I'm trying to keep this under 15 minutes. I know that this is a lot, but it really isn't. If you focus on these 7 things, put them together in a system, you will make it your evergreen system and be able to burn fat and gain muscle. And once you get to the point where you're maintaining the muscle you want, that's where I'm at. I weigh 172 pounds. I stay between 165 and 170, and I stay between, let's say, about 9% body fat and about 13% body fat, somewhere in between there, year round, based on these fundamentals. And it's over and over and over. It becomes routine enough to where I'm like, okay, I do join classes, I do play sport, and the sport and the extra, the cardio helps out tremendously. Okay, you're never gonna. Yeah, I'm just telling you, you can lose body fat and gain muscle at the same time. Recomp your body to what percentage you want. I don't care if you want to go from 30 to 20% and just lose 10% of your body fat. Great. If you weigh 200 pounds, that's 20 pounds of body fat. If you want to lose 10% of that, right? 10% of your body, 10% would be 20 pounds. And if you weigh 240, that'd be, right? Do the math. It'd be 20 by 20, let's say 25 pounds of pure body fat. And that's a great thing for your organs, for your waistline, of course, and all the other parts of your body, and just that will help run more efficient when it comes to, and then you add the extra, let's say 7 pounds, even 10 pounds of muscle, your body becomes more efficient, okay, at burning fat, at burning carbohydrates, okay, and you will find that you'll be able to eat more food, and more food in a way that is, you can splurge every now and then. But that's it, okay? I appreciate you guys again. If you want help with any coaching, I have a great one-on-one and a community that is fantastic. Just hit me up with the word coach and in the comment area. And until then, I'll talk to you soon. Later.